This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Caps. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing on 1st down. Caps.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
First carry for Nick Chubb.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Caps. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And that nearly an interception. Here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Caps. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And just shutting him off there. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Second and 20. Back to throw. Camps. And this one's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. Pushing his way through, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Steelers 14. Browns 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Caps.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw again.
He'll find Schwartz, complete right side.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams all tied after one. To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing is Rodgers.
That's complete. Okuegbunam.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Able to find Higgins.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Caps. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it a second down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
No, not quite of that level and not of that age. But
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On first down, Capps. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Capps. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Capps eluding the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. Capps. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
He'll get that complete to Alvaro.
And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. It's brought in by Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Dancing to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Caps. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And now it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Throwing on first down. Caps. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's got this down to the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Caps. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
A give. This is Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And again, it's Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Open man, here's Schwartz, complete.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns have moved out in front. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him, as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him when he's caught 1 as well.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On play action, Rodgers. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They run for it with Harris, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris.
112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And a give this time to the tailback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Harris. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run again with Harris. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, Caps.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
2nd and 10.
Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Harris. And he's got room. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game.